Okay. All right. Now, some exercises that are often neglected in a workout regimen is forearms and calves. People forget to do that. But if you're going to exercise with weights, then you want to equally exercise all the muscles in your body so that you maintain a balance. You don't want to end up with humongous thighs and tiny little calf, because biomechanically, not only does it look a little goofy, but biomechanically you develop problems. Okay, so what we're going to talk about now is an exercise that not too many people talk about, which is your forearms. These are a great exercise to do before you do your biceps exercise, because you're going to use your forearms when you do your biceps, and you can pre-exhaust them this way. There's lots of different forearm exercises, but I'm going to go through a basic one that pretty much hits all areas of the forearm very safely. So what you do is you get yourself 2 bars set up. One straight bar and one bar that is a cambered bar. As you can see here, this is cambered. It's got these bends in it. Now, where I'm going to want to grab this bar for this exercise is out here on the outside of that camber. Not on the inside, but right there on the outside. Okay, so I'm going to set that in. All right, so say if you were at a gym, what you would do is you would get a straight bar and you would get a cambered bar. Just like that. You'd put them next to each other. Now, I've got a special unit here for this, but you could just put it on the floor. That's just fine. Now, that's probably quite a bit of weight. I'm not going to bother taking it all off right now, but it's fine to start with just the bar. In fact, that's what I would recommend, because these muscles are somewhat delicate, and unless you're like me and you've been conditioning them for years, you don't want to strain things. It's not about doing a lot of weight, it's about finding the right weight for where you're at to condition the muscle, and the weight will naturally go up over time. But what we're mainly interested in is maintaining function so that we can extend the functional capacity of our body over years. This is not about trying to become Arnold Schwarzenegger or anything like that. So, on most of these exercises that I'm going to show you, I'm going to use just the bar. This one does have a little weight on it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my hands palm up. I'm going to squat down. If the bar were on the floor, I would just squat and pick up the bar. Here I have it off the floor. I've got a little thing to hold it. I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to step back. And I'm going to rest my forearms on my knees like this. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to let my wrist come down and then up. Down. See how I'm letting it go to the edge of my fingers and then up. And I'm going to do that repetitively. There we go, just like that. Now, ideally, what you want to do is try to do about 10 repetitions. If you can only do 3 or 4, it's too heavy. If you can do 20, it's too light. So if you can do around 10 to 12 repetitions, that's about right. Okay, now, what that does is that it's this portion of the forearm. Now, we're going to do the other side so we get the whole forearm, and that's what we're going to use this cambered bar for. The reason we're using the cambered bar, because if you use a straight bar, that can put a little more stress on the wrist because you have to rotate inward. I find having them at this angle helps take some of the pressure off of there, and you still get these muscles very well. So, I'm going to pick this up, I'm going to come back, again rest my elbows on my knee, I'm in a squatting position. Come down. This time I don't stretch the fingers out. I just hold it and I come up like that. Down, up, down, up. All right, we want to do about 10 of those. After that, come to a standing position. We're going to do reverse curls. Have your arms at your side. Bring it up like that and down. Up and down. You might find it more comfortable. I like to bend my knees slightly, kind of arch my back. I feel more stability. We'll do it like that. Alright. Okay, now the reason I call this a forearm tri-set is because what you will do is you will do that one, followed by the reverse forearm curl, followed by the standing, and you do that as one rhythmic set. So, for instance, if I'm going to do one set, I'll come in here, grab the bar. I'm going to do 10 of those. After I've done 10 of those, I'm going to grab this, I'm going to come back, I'm going to do 10 of those, And after I've done that, then we're going to do the reverse call. And I'm going to do 10 of those. And that completes the whole set. Okay. All right. So that's the forearm tri-set exercise.